Smile, John.
Yeah.
Good evening. It's August 29th, 2025. We're in Studio 6D this evening, and it's Friday. It's my pleasure and distinct honor to be speaking with Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing today?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
You're looking well. You're looking well. Gray is very becoming on you. I heard you had a few special visitors today.
Yeah, he had Amber and
Amber.
yeah, Amber, yeah.
And you had a nice time visiting with her, didn't
Oh
you?
yeah.
And she brought her friend Valor with her?
The what?
She brought her friend Valor with her? Amber had a friend?
Yeah.
So he's a nice guy, right?
Yeah, he's got problems. He's got cancer in the balls.
Okay, well,
Don't say nothing.
no. Let's.
That poor kid will put up with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, just nothing but power of prayers. But listen, so you had a nice time with Amber.
Yeah.
Amber Nicole Jeckovich is Mr. Jeckovich's great-granddaughter. And she tries to visit Mr. Jeckovich 4 or 5 times a week. She gives him, Mr. Jeckovich brings, Amber brings a lot of joy to Mr. Jeckovich. And Amber came with her friend Valor today, which is a really nice guy. A great young man. So you had a nice visit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard they brought you some donuts, too.
Oh, we had donuts. I haven't had those donuts in a long time.
What kind did you have?
What was it?
Glazed.
Huh?
Just regular glazed donuts.
Whose?
Glazed donuts.
Glazed donuts, was that
That
it?
wasn't glazed donuts, no.
What was it?
It wasn't that, no.
Anyways, you enjoyed them, right?
Yeah, the donuts were good, yeah.
Did you have them with coffee?
No, nothing.
Okay. So that was a nice treat. Little treats are just really nice to have. Yeah. So you had a good day, right? How was your dinner, by the way?
Very good, very good.
So you had a good day, right? Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift.
Yeah.
Today is a gift. Yeah. Mr. Jeckovich said he blinked his eyes at 20 and now he's 100, right?
Yeah.
You were serious when you said that, weren't you?
What?
You were serious when you said that. It went by that fast, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Mr. Jeckovich blinked his eyes at 20 and now he's 100. So listen, boys and girls, it's a short dance around the sun. It goes by quickly. Just listen to Mr. Jeckovich's words. He blinked his eyes at 20, and now he's 100. We're only visiting here. That's all I can tell you. We're only visiting this earth. And Father Time will always beat you. You're not going to beat Father Time. And, life is so strange. You arrive here with nothing. Yeah. And then you spend your whole life chasing everything. I want a new car. I want a new watch. I need a new house. I need my kitchen remodeled. I want new jewelry. So you spend most of your time chasing everything. That's what you do. But guess what? You're still going to leave with nothing, right?
Yeah.
You've never seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul trailer. So make damn sure your soul gains more in your hands. Make damn sure your soul gains more than your hands. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
25 minutes.
We have, we always have tons and tons of text messages, and we gladly answer them, and sometimes privately, and sometimes we talk on this recording, but we always will answer them, won't we? We'll always answer them. Yeah. One of the biggest ones this week was, how much is your book and where can I buy it?
I'm not selling it, not for sale.
Uh-huh. How many pages is the book?
849.
Yeah, it's one big beautiful book. It was never written to be for sale. It's never gonna be for sale. It's a beautiful book. And Mr. Jeckovich wrote it to give the younger generation a better life, a more wholesome life, a simpler life. And that was the sole purpose of this big 849-page book. You can listen to it for free. We already have 600 YouTube videos, and we started from page 1 and we took it to the end of page 849 throughout the various YouTube videos. And now we're second time around. We're on approximately page 250, and we're on chapter 10. So the book was written to try to give young folks a better and more simpler life. And you can ask Mr. Jeckovich any question you like simply by texting him at 407-366-0000. Text Mr. Jeckovich. His mind is like a library. He'll answer anything you throw at him. For example, let's just take marriage. How long you're married?
69.
69 long and wonderful years. So who would be better to give you advice about marriage than this man? I don't know of anybody. Some of the other things we captured and highlights in the book were simply this. This is notes to his great grandkids and younger generation. And just some off-the-wall things, but they have a lot of meaning if you think about it. I'd really like for them to know about hand-me-down clothes and homemade ice cream and leftover meatloaf sandwiches. I really would. I hope you learn humility by being humiliated, and that you learn honesty by being cheated. I hope you learn to make your bed and mow the lawn and wash the car. When you were growing up as a boy, did you have to make your bed every day?
Right?
When you were growing up as a boy, did you have to make your bed every day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's another important one. And I really hope nobody gives you a brand new car when you turn 16. Very important. Don't do that, mom and dads. Let the kids work Burger King, McDonald's, chasing golf balls, whatever. And once they save up a couple $1,000, let them buy their car. And they'll feel a lot better about it. But giving a kid at 16 is foolish. In fact, you're ruining the kid. You're ruining the kid. I hope you get a black eye fighting for something you believe in. I hope you have to walk uphill to school with your friends and that you live in a town where you can do it safely. Well, you did a lot of walking as a boy to your school. You left 3063 Orleans Avenue, and your first stop was Niagara Falls High School,
Yeah.
right? How far was that from your house?
That was 5 miles.
And then from Niagara Falls High School, you went to a vocational school, and that was named Trot Vocational School. And every noon, you would leave for Trot. How far was that?
That was 6 miles.
Uh-huh. Then after you're done with the day at Trot Vocational High School, you walk clear across Niagara Falls, all the way to Fall Street, to SS Kresge. How far was that?
Yeah, that's about 10 miles.
So you put in about 20 miles a day.
Yeah.
Did you ever complain to your mother?
No.
Did you ever ask your mother to give you a car or a taxi?
No, no.
No. It just didn't work that way then. You just did it. So, a nice thing happened when you got to SS Kresge. What took place then?
SS Kresge?
Yeah, when you got to Kresge's, what happened?
Well, my mother gave me a good meal.
So it was all worth it. At the end of the day, you got to Kresge's, and your mother was a cook there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you worked there too, right?
I was stock boy, yeah.
Was it a hard job stocking?
No, they dropped the stuff down the chute, and you put what the girls wanted upstairs in their counters, and they could get up there.
And how'd you know exactly where the stock went to?
Where the stock went to?
Yeah, how'd you know what shelf to put it on?
Well, the where the girls worked at the counter, and they asked for something, I give the basket back with the stuff in it.
Okay. And your mother was a cook there, and did your mother make you this fine lunch every day, or dinner, I should say? And did you go up on the cafeteria counter to eat it?
No, I ate down in the candy room.
Downstairs in the warehouse?
Yeah, and said, don't make a mess.
So 20-some miles a day, at the end was a nice treat. Your mother's beautiful cooking, because your mother was a great Polish cook, right?
Yeah.
Anna Targus Jeckovich. Mr. Jeckovich took care of his mother from age 11 to her demise at the age of 89. Yes, she did. She was tough, but her toughness allowed him to survive World War II by being tough and street smart. Yeah. On rainy days, no, excuse me, if you want a slingshot, I hope your dad teaches you how to make one instead of buying one. Tell us the type of slingshots you made as a boy.
It's 2x4, about 18 inches long. Put a nail in the bottom for the trigger, and then you get some rubber tubes from the cars, and make a rubber band, and then put it in that slot, and then when you pull it, just the rubber band would come out.
Oh, that's something. Did it put a red mark on you if you hit somebody?
Man, it doesn't go very far.
No. But, you know, today we don't have really any inner tubes left. It's all tubeless tires. Where did you get the used inner tubes at?
From the cars.
From like the gas stations that were
Yeah.
throwing them out. How long did it take you to make one of these slingshot type of things?
Oh, probably a week.
It was nice though. Did all the kids have them?
Oh, yeah, they all have. That's what they play cops and robbers with.
So no one had store-bought toys.
No.
It didn't exist,
They
right?
made it all. They built us house.
Yeah. When you learn to use the computers, I hope you still learn to add and subtract in your head. That's important. Many people don't even have any phone numbers memorized now. Everything's in their phones. I hope you learn to dig in the dirt and read books. You had a unique reading experience of books when you were a boy. How did you get your books?
Book of the Month Club.
And you'd order the books by mail,
Yeah.
and then they would deliver them to your mailbox.
Yeah,
right?
well, you selected if you wanted them, you didn't want them, you didn't order them.
And so they deliver them to your mailbox, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you have to beat your mother to the mailbox before she...
Yeah, because she complained about spending too much money on books.
On books, yeah. What mother today wouldn't love their son to be buying books? And so when you got the book, your mother worked later, so you were able to snag the book out of the mailbox. And where'd you hide the book?
Underneath the bed.
I see. And then what type of books did you buy?
History books, psychology books, boys books, do-it-yourself books.
So there's all types of good books you bought.
Yeah.
But if your mother was opposed to these books, where'd you read these books?
In the garage.
In the garage. So, and you still read a book a week now, and Mr. Jeckovich reads 3 newspapers every morning with no glasses. Let's see. I hope you get teased by your friends when you have your first crush on a girl, and when you talk back to your mother, you learn the taste of ivory soap, what ivory soap tastes like. Yeah, that's a good one. I sure hope you make time to sit on the porch with your grandma or grandpa and go fishing with your uncle. Here's a very important one. Listen to this one closely. I don't care if you try a beer once, but I hope you don't like it. And if a friend offers you dope or a joint, I hope you realize he or she is not your friend. Good point. I hope your mother punishes you when you throw a baseball through your neighbor's window, and she hugs and kisses you at Christmas time when you give her a plaster mold of your hand. These things I wish for you: tough times and disappointment, hard work and happiness, To me, it's the only way to appreciate life. Isn't that so true?
Yeah, that's living, yeah.
Unbelievable. So Mr. Jeckovich basically went through the Great Depression, and then right after that, he was drafted into World War II. During World War II, he awarded about a dozen so medals, including the Purple Heart. He was shot up in the shoulder by a sniper. He was beat up, stabbed.
Lost a hip.
He was bombed and still has shrapnel in his body, trench foot and frostbite,
I
right?
still got that super frostbite.
Yeah. They didn't have the proper clothes during the Battle of the Bulge. The rear echelon that didn't fight had all the good stuff, the good clothing. And to this day, 80 long years later, Mr. Jeckovich still has frostbite. Does it bother you every day and night?
Yeah, especially at night, yeah.
What's the pain level?
7.
7. Didn't go away in 80 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Could you imagine that? Wow. Why don't we read some of the diary?
Yeah, go ahead.
24 March 1945 diary. Then early in the morning of the 24th of March, the 30th and the 79th Infantry Division passed through the 291st Infantry lines for a successful crossing of the Rhine River. How would you cross the Rhine River?
They got a good swimmer tied his rope around his stomach, and he swam across the river and tied the rope to free, and then the guys would use the rope to get across.
In little rubber rafts?
Huh? With a rubber raft, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wow. The crossing was preceded by a 2-hour artillery barrage of German positions across the river, the greatest artillery bombardment of the war. Cannon and anti-tank companies, 291st Infantry, both participated in this one of the greatest barrages in the history. Cannon Company reports firing 1,400 rounds that night. Wow, 1,400 rounds that night.
That's a lot.
Must have hit every target.
Yeah.
The buildings must have been in just completely obliterated.
Yeah, it's all shattered.
Anti-tank Company was using their 57 as artillery pieces, as every gun obtainable was being fired at the Jerry's. Company D, 291st Infantry, gave direct support to the units crossing the Rhine, and later projected the engineers in the construction of the first pontoon bridge in that area. How long does it take to make a pontoon bridge?
Army engineers were fast, half a day.
No kidding.
Yeah.
A pontoon bridge, they would bring all your equipment over to the enemy
Cars
side.
and trucks and everything, yeah.
And, wow. And was it Nazis zeroed in on that pontoon bridge?
Yeah, right.
Was the Nazis zeroed in on that pontoon bridge? Did the Nazis, start shooting at the bridge?
Well, no, with this quiet spot, they didn't know what we were doing there.
Okay. And then you brought over all your equipment, right?
Yeah. And if they found out, they'd never let us do it.
Yeah. On the 25th of March, Company I, 291st Infantry, left by the motor from Brudberg-Eversal, Germany, to Gusterhof, Germany, for the mission of protecting the pontoon bridges across the Rhine in the vicinity of Gusterhof. So they had a whole division protecting the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. The remainder of the month saw the prospective companies of the 291st Infantry guarding the bridge sites across the Rhine and moving across the river on the pontoon bridges to assemble and prepare for an attack on the Germans who were holding out tenaciously in the rural pocket. Other American forces were driving towards Elbe River on the road to Berlin. Wow, this is something. 31 March 1945 diary. On March 31st, the 291st Infantry went into attack again. The mission was to clean out the Germans and their rural in the vicinity of Dortmund and to aid the capture of this important industrial city. Did you capture a lot of Germans? Did you guys capture a lot of Germans?
Oh no. Well, we captured them, but we sent them back. Sent them back where we were.
And what'd you do with their weapons?
Took them apart and burned them.
Burned them.
Put the gasoline on top and burned them.
If you're putting rifles with a great big pile and then putting gasoline on and burn them, wouldn't the shells be going off?
The what?
The live ammo be going off?
Well, they took the ammo out of the brick.
I see. Would any of the ammo fit in your weapons?
No, they're different size.
Okay. So that ammo was worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they would surrender, give you their weapons, and you guys would burn it, right?
Yeah.
That was Rishi. He's coming tomorrow.
Who is it?
Rishi, the one who's going to do the interview.
How do you know you?
I gave him my phone number. Yeah.
Okay, what's the time?
It's 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
What time is he coming tomorrow?
10.
Okay, we just got a message for you, Mr. Jeckovich. One of the men is coming from California tomorrow morning, and he's going to interview you. He's a World War II interviewer.
When's that?
What time?
Tomorrow 10.
Tomorrow at 10. So be
Now
very
who's this coming?
a fellow from California that specializes in World War II interviews. He asked if he could come interview you.
Oh, that's the same guy who came.
No. This is a different interviewer. I asked you a couple days ago before he got his flight, and he said you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
He'll be here at 10,
Yeah, I'll be here.
and so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You coming tomorrow?
At
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So we'll find you some real fancy clothes.
Well, yeah. We'll put on a nice
Fancy clothes.
OD.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
So that's a good news. Okay, let's continue reading. Always something. This guy needs 4 secretaries.
Yeah, he does.
You need 4 secretaries with all your scheduling, which is nice. It keeps you busy. In the 2nd Battalion Advance, E Company moved ahead 3 miles, ran the Germans out of Sicklemühl, and took 90 prisoners. How do you handle 90 prisoners?
How you manage?
How do you handle 90 prisoners? Aren't they just like a lot of work to handle 90 prisoners?
Well, take their weapons away from them. They have it pretty easy then.
And where do you take the prisoners to?
Take them back to the holding camp.
I see. When they surrendered, did they ever give you any trouble after they surrendered, or they were pretty passive?
No, they had enough fighting.
They had enough.
Yeah.
Were they mostly young boys?
Oh boy, yeah. The Germans didn't do what we did. They put the young kids in. They didn't put the older guys in.
Were some of them as young as 13 and 14?
No.
How old were they?
19.
So they're about your age.
33s, yeah. They're
33 code
33s,
word for teenagers. And so they didn't give you any trouble once you captured them.
Oh,
They were done, right?
yeah.
That's interesting. And during the day made contact with the 17th Airborne Division, who were attached to the British Second Army. Was the British working closely with the Americans?
Oh, yeah.
And
But
was
they're different sectors. They were right next to them. They're in different sectors. And they had their own command and everything else.
Wasn't General Patton always in competition with the British?
With the British?
General Patton, he was always like trying to get one step ahead of the British.
Yeah, he wanted to get it across the line and everything else, yeah.
And what did they nickname
Blood and guts, yeah.
Blood and guts. And what does that mean?
His guts and our blood.
Yeah, well, General Patton was also in World War I, World War II. He was a very seasoned soldier. In fact, when World War II was ending in the European theater, what do you want to do?
What's that?
What did Patton want to do when the war was winding down in Europe?
You want to go to Europe? You want to go to the Pacific?
Yeah, he was the only guy. All these other soldiers, when the war ended in the European theater, they all had their fingers crossed. They go, "Don't send us to Pacific. We made it through this."
Yeah.
But you thought they might have sent you to Pacific, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
But Patton was saying, let's get to the Pacific.
Yeah, he's out gung-ho.
Yeah. Yeah. An interesting point, if you ever see pictures of Patton during World War II, he looks aged, about 70 or 80, but he's actually only in his 50s. He's only in his 50s. He looks old.
Well, he said the second war, or the first war was
Yeah, but he looks old.
Yeah.
But he's only in his 50s. You had one major run-in with him. Tell us what happened
What?
when you were in a barn.
I told Post to camouflage the Jeep and the trailer, and we'll sleep in that barn tonight.
In hay, right?
And hey,
Yeah. And what happened?
And then Patton caught the chick, found found where Post put the Jeep. He looked around for us, found us in the barn, and he got our ass out of there.
And how did he say it?
He said, "Get your ass out of there, go to the next checkpoint. Go, 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 go."
So you just simply got to the barn out of the weather, laying down in the hay, which is a beautiful comfort. Hay is very comfortable. And how long were you laying down before you
It's
came?
3 o'clock in the morning he come around.
And you had to take off?
It's raining outside and everything.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, one thing I gotta say is Patton was hands-on. He was right there, like a lot of the high brass. They never made it to the front line.
Oh.
A lot of other generals never made it to the front line.
Who?
Other generals, in speaking, they never made it to the front line, but Patton did.
No.
Because you said a lot of officers you trained with, but when it came down to fighting, they were
They
gone.
never went overseas.
Yeah. Minutes, please.
Good night was one of them.
Yeah. And so you noticed that quite a bit, that the high-ranking officers never made it to the front lines.
Yeah.
They stayed back in the United States, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That is very interesting.
Or hotels. Swanky hotels.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But isn't it something when you said that you were drafted into World War II, this has a lot to do with the book. Why didn't you enlist in the war?
Because I had to take care of my mother.
So that's it. That's where the book came from. Listen closely. Their mother's sons. Mr. Jeckovich didn't enlist. He wanted to wait till he got drafted so he could buy more time. Right?
Right.
So he could buy more time.
Take care of his mom,
How many minutes?
2.
But your brother enlisted. What did he do?
To cheat recruits how to drive Jeeps.
He did that in New York. He never made it outside of New York.
No.
Did he have some great Jeep experience, some talent?
Yeah, he hit a fire hydrant or something too.
So listen, this is how it played back then. I don't know if it does this now though. But when you enlist, you get a better position. However, Mr. Jeckovich sacrificed to get drafted so he could spend more time at home with his mother, caring for her, because his father died at 39, working 3 jobs of a massive heart attack to try to give this man and family a better life. A better life. So if you got drafted in World War II, chances are really good you're not going to be staying in New York State teaching people to drive. You're going to the front line, right?
Yeah.
You're going to the front line. Minutes?
1 minute, 10 seconds.
Yeah. What was a notice actually looks like when you get drafted? What did a notice look like?
It said, tell her, your neighbors and your friends that decided you to go to the Army. Please report at this base in a month from now.
You don't get it. It says your neighbors and friends, right?
Yeah.
And how was this notice delivered?
Western Union.
Western Union.
Yeah.
Was that a person that walked up to the door,
Someone-
knocked on the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they handed it to you personally.
Yeah.
And then who'd they hand it to?
Who?
Who'd they hand it to? Who was the recipient at your house?
And anyone was home.
But who was home for yours?
Well, my mother was home. They came in on a weekend.
Uh-huh.
So,
So your mother was home.
yeah.
And then what'd your mother say when she got the
So
notice?
she didn't know what was going on.
But when she finally knew you were drafted, what'd she say?
Yeah, I told her. She said, I told you you were gonna get you go.
Yeah, she said that, huh?